Hello. I am back again. With another. Oh, I'm confused. Also, welcome back. This is another stream of the Spong Vault, where we delve deep into Spong's vaults to check out games from the past and the near future. Just looking at all the stuff. Make sure it's all streaming. It says it's streaming. Yeah. So I hope you can hear me. As you can see, I'm running it on my DOS Windows 95 PC, and we are playing Dungeon Keeper for the on Windows 95 stroke MS DOS. I'm running the MS DOS rather than Windows 95. I could have done it on Windows 95, but I think it runs a little bit slower. This is not running on DOS box. That's why the output's a little bit strange. So this is actually running on my Windows 95 PC. I'm just going to, broadcast to the world that I am actually now streaming. So here you go, just so everyone knows. So I've got all sorts of set up here. I've got my laptop over here, my Windows 95 PC screen there, and my streaming computer over there. It's all cooking. If you follow me on Twitter, you'd see my setup. It is ridiculous. When it comes to streaming from a PC, it's difficult because you have to convert the VGA out to composite or whatever or HDMI and stuff. Technology. Anyway, I wanted to run this game from the outset, from just when you start the game off. So here I'm the DOS prompt there, Keeper. So I'm going to type in Keeper again, and I just want you to show you the intro because it's awesome. The intro is awesome, but it's very much of its time. So Dungeon Keeper, just to be clear, it is the original Dungeon Keeper, not Dungeon Keeper 2, or indeed the horrible pay-to-play or free-to-play horrible game that they released a couple of years back, which I now understand you can't buy anymore, thank God, because it was terrible. So there it goes. Exciting. Ooh, Dungeon Keeper. So there it comes. So if you look at the video and this sort of like the rendering of it, it's by Bullfrog Productions. May it rest in peace. But I've been looking forward to this. I've even read the manual. I actually read the manual for this because I thought, oh, this game's a little bit more complicated than we give it credit. And there's lots of control keys and control and shift and all sorts of stuff. But yes, I am running it on, like I said, my Windows 95 PC. So I've got a 14-inch CRT thing here. Just to give it the authentic, like, as I used to play these games back in the day. I still have this old kit lying around. Yeah, it looks really ropey, doesn't it? Yeah. Some metal music. No! Demon! Here it is. The intro sequence. I'm a little bit ahead of you guys. That's how this works. Yes, Dungeon Keeper. So I played this regular Dungeon Keeper. There was a gold edition released, but I don't have that. I'm not sure what gold does, but I bought it originally way back in the day in 1997. So that's quite a thing. But yeah, here's the. So I have been playing some games, doing some practicing, see how the game works, that sort of thing. But in tradition that I always love to have with this, I'm going to sort of start a new game. We're going to play this for an hour. Those of you new to the show and how this works, I'll just dive into old games. And, oh look, there's the credits. Let's do start new game. I'm going to do that.
Eversmile. Set in the realm of joy, the people of Eversmile are plagued only by aching facial muscles, and not anthrax as we had hoped. Eversmile is a disgusting land of good humour and polite frivolity.
I just wanted to let the chap, the voiceover man, just do his thing and talk about how wonderful this land is, or not, as the case may be. What I'm going to do, this is like a nice tutorial level explaining, because it is quite complicated, there's lots of things going on. Yeah, stuff. Also, one more thing. Have you noticed, if you're regular viewers, you noticed that I actually move the camera around a bit. Normally lots of renovations going on in my office here. I used to have some terrible shelves behind me, but now they're much better. I've got some shelving, new shelving. Although where I've set out my stuff is a bit haphazard. Not particularly. Yeah, it needs a lot of work still. But at least it's much nicer than it used to be. Much nicer than it used to be. So, enough of that. Let's just dive in. Accessing disk, apparently. Yes, it is. Those of you curious, this is running on a Pentium 133 computer. Oh, there you go. So I've just raised the resolution a bit to make it a little bit more palatable. Control. Let's zoom out a bit, and you can rotate. Now it's on a Pentium 133. It's a very, very powerful thing. So what I need to do is make a treasure room. That's what it's asking me to do. So I'm going to do that now. What I might do is reduce the wall height a bit, because I can't really see what's going on, but there it is. So this is a very, very, very powerful PC. There's some gold there. I'm just going to make some very powerful PC for its time. So it was from so it's 133 PC. Pentium 133 with 32 megabytes of RAM. For its time, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I'm just going to go to settings, I think. And no, it's not that. It's options, graphic. Oh, here we are. That's better. So let's see what's going on. So all these flashing icons telling me, oh, I need to pick these up and use the cursor to see how there is in the world and take the zoom. It's got right control and cursor keys. So as you can see, if I do that, I can swing the world around. It's pretty cool. Like I said, most PCs of the day couldn't be up at as high resolution at all. So. Anyway. Delete that. What's my goal? Build a treasure room first. I built a treasure room. So you can also slap the little dudes to make them work harder. And also, you can go into there. You can actually dive into them and actually be them. It's really strange. So look, you can. It's really cool. You can be. We'll do more of that later on. So here's a new area. It's got sort of water, apparently. You can build bridges and stuff over that. But this is very much the tutorial level, so giving you like a little introduction on how things go. Apparently you can move really, really fast if you press shift left and right, which is cool. But I like to be as zoomed out as much as possible so I can see what's going on. This does get a bit confusing. You notice some of it's like sprites, so you like a 2D sprite in the middle. That's the heart of the dungeon. You've got to protect that. I have built a treasure room. He's telling me to build a treasure room. Is that more? I don't know. Look, there you go. It's very picky. It just wants me to build a treasure room. So now to build a lair. So I'm going to build the lair right here where it's been claimed. The ideal spot for a lair. All the way around. Yeah, I've claimed it as a lair now. Now I'm going to dig. It's asking me to dig a tunnel across here. So I'm going to do that to the portal, which will apparently be a good thing. It's telling me to do all these things. I can use the mouse button to left click on people, and I can slap them to make them work harder. But do this. There you go. Get it done! Work harder! There you go. Do something with the stream here because I'm not seeing chat. I'm not seeing if anyone's talking at all. So let's reload the page. That's what it should be doing. Anyway, done that.
An entrance has been claimed.
Oh, good. That's the portal. So now we've got to look at. Now, have you noticed the imps have got to work? See this fellow here? What he's doing here? He's actually working on the wall here. Let me just zoom in a bit. He's working on this wall here to see. Look, it's reinforced it there. Very important that they do that. Otherwise, the enemies can get in, which is not good. First minion has arrived. It's a fly, a giant fly. There it is. Can you see it? There it is. Matt Pascal is on chat. Hello, Matt. How's it going? Hope you're coming to PAX. Anyway, yes. It's not Halo. He's asking. Matt's asking if it's Halo. It's not. Should I let the enemies in? I will eventually let them in, but not if under my own terms. Matt, under my own terms. So there's the fly. There he is. Ooh. I need to build a hatchery, so let's do that now. So that number here, this big number, 9880, that's how much gold I have, hence the money available. So, swing that around. So back in the day, I never really got too far with the game. I don't know why, because I like the premise of it, but I never really got that far into it. But, yeah. Those of you new to the show, we play for an hour, typically. And sometimes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit less, it depends. Typically not an hour. And I will reveal what next game I'm going to be playing halfway through. So if that'll be next week, at the same time, same place. So yes. So okay, so they've done that. They're now claiming it. So So I can't build anything until the little dudes claim things. So they've claimed it there. So now I'm going to click on that. I'm going to build a hatchery, which is basically food. And every time I click on it, the numbers rising above it is how much it's costing me. So if I don't have enough money to build it, then I can't build it. That's basically it. I think that's all there. Yep. So now the that's all claimed as a hatchery. So now we've got food. So what's this? Oh, I can make more imps. Build one there. And one more. So there you go. I'll build as many as I can afford. And also I can how much my dungeon can keep up with. Because it has a maintenance cost. Yeah. So eventually the enemy's going to be coming. Have I got any more minions coming? I've got I think I've got some beetles. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a beetle. There you go. They're not unhappy. Yes, minions. Little yellow things, Matt. Matt's asking about the minions, yes. I can pick one up. Oh, there's a fly. Thank you. So now I'm just waiting. Zoom out a bit. I'm just waiting for the heroes of the local town to come and destroy my dungeon, which they'll fail to do, because this is a tutorial after all. There we go. Intruder's approach. So if I click on here, this is a little map. So you see a little white speck just there. Just that little white speck. They're heading down into the dungeon. So they're just going to appear there. Let's rotate this a little bit. So they're coming from this. So the only way the intruders can get in is via where I haven't reinforced the walls, which is actually just in this corner here, where I've lit it up with my icon. It's the only place that can come in. So. Apparently if you slap a chicken, they explode. Should we do that? There you go. So I'm here to intruder's approach, yes. So there they are. You can hear them banging on the walls, but they can't get through the walls because they don't have spells to do so. There's a destroy wall spell. And some creatures have those, or some, because it gets more and more advanced as you play the game. Of course it does, all games like that did and do. But one of the things I found is that they yes, this game is quite complicated. You can have enemy dungeon keepers who you have to compete against and fight against, as well as the town. So it gets more and more complex and deep as things go on. But it is very much automated. You know, you don't actually have direct control of most things. You just have to sort of guide things or create things that would encourage things to happen, rather than actually telling people to do things. There's a bit of that. You can pick up things one at a time, but you can't. It's not like an RTS where you can just sort of do a big circle and say, "Oh, you know, just you lot go there, you lot do this." It just sort of acts under instinct or under certain controls. Based on AI, basically, based on what's going on the map. So they're down here at the moment, just there. And I'm not going to encourage them to get in, they're just going to make their way. Well, I could just. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. They're making their slow way. They're just here. They're just down here now at the moment. Just there. Hello, A4Man Artist. Thank you for joining. Yes, this game does look good. I'm not playing this through DOSBox. I'm playing it on my Windows 95 PC. But yes, it is available on GOG, which is probably more, reliable to play on. The time and effort I took to actually get this running on my 95 PC was great. I would recommend it to anyone. So you can hear them knocking on the walls. It's really clever. Let's zoom in a bit. These are the chickens. Here they are. Look, you see, look, they're bashing away at the door, bashing away at the wall, and then eventually they'll get to here. And when they get to here, all hell's going to break loose. I can assure you. And they're going to end up fighting. It'll be fun. The interface is very much of its time as well. And you know what? I was actually debating to play Magic Carpet instead of this. But Magic Carpet's bonkers. Couldn't figure out how to play that game at all. Even back in the day. And now, it's even worse. Weird game. Weird game. I might play it sometime in the future. But I just wasn't I wasn't feeling it. So, they're coming around. They're making their way. So this spawned Dungeon Keeper 2 as well. There was a sequel that released by Bullfrog. And, yeah. Here they come. Here they come. Any second now. Here they come. Come on. Here they come. Here they come. So they're just... There. So all my creatures now, which they just stumbled into my lair. There they go, look. They are winning the battle. So as they kill creatures, the creatures drop gold and stuff. But yeah, if this man was playing Diablo, he's not doing it right.
Your minions are winning a battle.
Yeah, savour the first victory. Very cool. So the Lord of the Realm will soon be here. I'm scared. There you go. Frame rate's not great when I've got this high resolution mode, but I do prefer it in this mode because I just, can see things better. But it's a bit stuttery for the frame rate. Never mind. Almost a halfway point. I will reveal the next game. I'm going to give you a clue. Kind of topical. Yeah, leave it at that.
Beware.
Here he comes.
The
Lord of the Land
approaches.
We come to rid the world of your evil.
Your creatures are attacking
So
the
here
enemy.
he is. And he's making his way down to here. So what
Your creatures are falling in battle.
because he's just suddenly created a new sort of... I don't know where he's come from. I mean, if you notice here, he's made this new... He suddenly appeared in this new tunnel. There he is, look. Look at his big sword.
Your creatures are
They're
under
not
attack.
my creatures. I mean, they're just flies. Here it is.
It is payday.
Oh, I see that. Oh, I know how that works. So should I?
Your creatures are falling in battle.
That's a beetle. I don't think I can drop him in areas that I don't control. So I found this. See that red box? I don't actually control this, so I can't actually drop it on him. See, look. Can't really do it. Very annoying. Oh well, let's just drop him back in his lair. Okay. I'll try it again. So I did the right click to drop him down. See if I can do it there. Yeah, it doesn't allow me to do it. Annoying. Okay, you can go back home. Take your sweet time.
Your creatures are under attack.
So, one of the flies is apparently yelled out. It's a bit strange. I didn't know flies could do that.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
But I won't. And this is very limited at the moment because they're all, you know, I'm just doing a tutorial level. So eventually he's going to get his ass kicked when he arrives at the lair. So when he arrives here, he's going to get destroyed by everything. It's been very cool. Vengeance will be meted out. I can't drop them in there. The creatures can go there, but I can't move them there because I haven't claimed
creatures are falling in
that
battle.
are made by others. Here
Your
we go.
creatures are under attack.
Witness his demise. Destroy him. I can actually encourage them to fight harder.
Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your minions are winning a battle. You have
I've
conquered
conquered
this
the realm. I'm victorious. Look at all the blood spurting out from the Lord. Look at him. And he's out for the count. Excellent. So then I'd simply hit space. Then it loads. Gives my stats.
Branna Hawk. War and anthrax have taken to this land like fleas to a rat. The region is, thanks to your unstinting efforts, now a major eyesore.
Go me. So that's the basic introduction. I'm going to put my name in there. I'll put Spong. There you go. So now, see, look, the land is now ruined. Cositon.
Cositon, a hideous sham of a town in which the prosperous citizens have no gripes or moans. Sadly, even the children are happy and secure. This is because they aren't punished for non-existent crimes.
I just love the humour of this game. It's one of the things that, I mean, it's obvious, but there's you know, it's good to be bad sort of thing. It's wonderful. So yeah, it's reading from the CD now. Like I said, I'm running it from my Windows 95 PC. So if you're running on DOS, if you're in GOG, you won't see that icon at all. It will be just not there. So must build a treasure room. So it's now 10. This is a very different. So I haven't played this really beyond the tutorial deliberately. You know, I just wanted to be. Yeah. So I need to build a hatchery, and you need to claim a portal. Build rooms and squares with at least 9 tiles to increase the efficiency of the room. There you go. So my little minions, they're off. I haven't got much money this time. I've only got 2,500. So the gold. Let's just have a look. It's over there, I think. No, that's the portal. That's gold. I won't go there yet. And there's some water over there, or some impenetrable. Oh, no, that's loads of gold as well. That's loads of gold, so that's more resources. Should I just? No, I won't. I'm just going to build. Out to here. There. Minions cost about 1,200 a pop. If you look at that, that spells, yeah, it's creating them is 750. I think I might do it. No. Oh, hold on. What's going on? That's the eye. Might do more possessing creatures. Oh, we reached the halfway point. We have reached the halfway point. So sorry, everyone. Halfway point means that we'll do the next game. The next game is going to be.
You must build a treasure room to store gold.
I built this. I built it, yeah. So I'm getting all excited. It's going to be Pilot Wings on the SNES. I know. Rather than a weird, obscure game, I'm going to go something that's very traditional and most people know about. Yeah, Pilot Wings on the SNES. It's going to be awesome. I do have a SNES. I have two actually. So I'll be again playing on original hardware, as we always do on this channel. So yeah, Pilot Wings next week. I did it because I know the SNES Mini has been announced very recently. I thought, awesome, let's do the thing. So while they're doing that, I'm going to build a lair room out here. Not sure if that's a wise move, but I'm going to do it anyway. I've got enough. I'm going to build some more minions. Just two. Let's not go crazy. And I'm going to have to build a hatchery as well. But let's just get that going. So they're building that for me. Very good. They're digging the ore. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just make the gold they did here. So when the gold goes, I could just turn it into a lair. That makes sense. Because the gold's gone, the gold's gone. There's nothing I can do about it. I do like the music. It's pretty cool. Interesting sort of like mix between mouse and... I'm using the keyboard a lot to move around the map, that sort of thing, and then I have to move and use the mouse to point to where I'm going and stuff like that. It's cool. Okay. So they're getting the gold. So now I'm going to make this a lair. Or hatchery. Hatchery. There you go, hatchery. Still got some gold to pick up in there, so I don't want to... Is there a lair yet? Yeah, that's my lair. Let's link the portal now, I think. Oh, you can drag. That's good. You can drag the mouse across. I've got a lot of other DOS games. In fact, a lot of DOS games, and also a lot of Windows XP games as well. I was going to dive onto some XP. Also, I have a Windows 98 machine, which has got two Voodoo 2 cards, like SLI'd, which means it's ridiculously, you know, the 3FX sort of acceleration nonsense. I'm going to play Tomb Raider using that. Most people think Tomb Raider is a PS1 game. For me, it's always been a PC game, and seeing it in the Voodoo graphics card, it looked amazing, absolutely amazing. So yes, looking forward to doing that. So I've got my portal up. But it's got a question mark. What's my aim? Remembers the lessons learned. Okay, good. It's all happening. Got my lair. Oh, hatchery. Let's build more. There you go. Minimum size for a hatchery. There's the portal. There's the gold room. Oh.
An entrance has been claimed.
I'm going to build a training room now. Apparently I've been told to build a training room. I'm going to build it off of... No, bad idea. Why don't we build it just very close to the lair? do that? I'll build it off with the lair, can't I? Beetle and a fly. Okay, it's normal stuff. I'm going to build a training room now right next to the lair. I thought that'd be a good idea. Lots of money. I'm going to make some more minions. Do a bit of half and half here. I'm going to extend the layer just a little bit. Put that there. Then I'm going to make this a training room. If you build, so if I build this training room, then demon spawn come to visit. So let's see if I can get a beetle and then just pop him in there and get him to train, to be a better beetle, and get. You can train them faster if you. It's all got. Click off all that now. Demon spawn. So a demon spawn did arrive. Okay. It's all going very well. Got a reasonable amount of gold. I think I'm just going to extend out of greed. I shouldn't do that, but what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Yes, that's right. I think I might just save it. Actually, just the SV one, Spong one. There you go. Game saved.
Game
so
saved.
Just in case it all goes Pete Tong, we can, you know. You know what? I really want to extend. Why am I losing money? Strange. Just been paid out or something. I'm getting more money now, though. That's good. This must be costing. That's why the trading room costs. All of. Put this there. There you go. That's the annoying thing about this game. You need to spin it around constantly. There's another sort of tile there that's not. No intruders yet. No intruders yet. Should I build another lair here? Interesting. Might do that. That's probably a very good idea.
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
I'm going to do that. I like the little dance they do. Little minions. I'm going to make some more minions. I think I've overstressed myself in this game. They're going to come in anyway, they're going to come in from there, I get that. But at least they stumble right into a lair as they do so. But I haven't got any traps or anything like that. So I don't think this dungeon is very well designed. Never mind. Very quiet. Too quiet. Too quiet. So get lots of gold. So what I'm doing is expanding into the gold area and yet building a larger lair. Let's make more lairs. Wow, look how much money I've got! Right, okay, that's a good thing. Got lots of gold now, probably got too much. I probably need to expand out. I'll leave it for now. I know they're going to come in here. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Hopefully we'll finish the stream with much bigger layer now. I think I'm going to expand this out. Cast more minions. Loads of little minions now, doing my bidding. I'll just extend the treasure room. Probably a bad idea right now because yeah, they're on their way.
It is payday.
Minions do all my bidding. Lovely. Makes it feel great. But they're on their way. And I'm a bit worried that the treasure room is rather vulnerable. And they come, you can hear them knocking on the walls. Making their way around here. So they're probably going to arrive here. What I could do is just like force the entry. And I thought they're going to make their way around here, which is perfect. So if I just sort of, you know, oh, I don't know, give a bit of a. Yeah, pop into the lair, why don't you? Just do that. What's the worst that could happen? Then they get pummeled alive. You know, there's all the minions and they come around. Look, there's loads of them. Get stuff done, and we'll extend the layer again. What have they come in under my tent? They've gone up there. Oh, that's not good. You're not keen on that idea. Well. Oh well. I'm just doing this to force the issue.
Tunneled into a new area. Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are falling in battle.
Right. I think I might have to drag.
Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are under attack. Your minions are winning a battle.
Oh, so we won? But that's where the Lord's probably going to come from. Area discovered. What area is that then?
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Here it is.
Your minions are winning a battle.
Just wonder if I need a hatchery or not. Not entirely sure. I might do, I might not. Oh, another 10 minutes left. What am I doing? They're busy claiming areas. It's all a bit of a mess. I haven't done this terribly well at all. Oh well. The question is, does this game hold up? Yes, of course it does. It's a nice, well-detailed, complex game, and yeah, it does hold up, I think. I'm going to make a new area here where it's going to be a hatchery. So I'm a bit worried you haven't got enough. I'm just going to...
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
So who's this fellow? I see, he's like a thief.
Your minions are winning a battle.
Excellent. I think the Lord's about to come. I think the Lord of the area is about to come. I'm going to make a hatchery right next to here, so they can get food. It's a complete mess. This is the worst designed dungeon ever. But anyway, I'm a bit worried I haven't got enough food. I could build a training room right next to it as well, but I won't. The more heroes are killed, the more likelihood the leader will come along and vanquish me from the area. Fat chance of that happening. 5 minutes left. We may never know. We've got 5 minutes left. These dudes are really...
The enemy has broken through your walls.
Broken through my walls? What is that then? Oh, right there. Oh, look.
Your creatures are under attack.
Interesting. I don't know what this area is. It's way down there. Oh.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
I mean, it's awesome just letting them sort of... A little corridor there. horrifically chaotic. Oh dear. It's not very well laid out, is it? It's all over the place. These fellows aren't training. I mean, there's enough food and gold for everyone. So I'm going to get these people to... There they go. So I'm going to build a training room right next to there so they can get some training done. It's not ideal. No more attacks. He says no more attacks and then that happens, so... Being attacked. Down there again.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
What's this? Peculiar? Oh look! Who are these fellows? Did I build that? I'm gonna build a training room here.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your minions are winning a battle.
Excellent! Excellent, my minions!
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Almost
Your
done
minions
here.
are winning a battle. Beware.
Oh, here
the
it
Lord of
comes.
The land approaches.
Leave us
Here he
to
comes,
live our
here he
lives
comes.
in
Where's he
peace.
coming from? Where is he? Where is he? Well, there he is. Coming from over there, I think. We'll let this stream go on a little bit longer just to see how this all pans out. Should I save it now? I should save it now, shouldn't I?
Game saved.
It's coming up from over there.
Your creatures are under attack.
of the land? Where's the Lord of the Land then? He's on his way. Can't see him anywhere.
Your creatures are under attack.
Yes, but where? Oh, here he is. Here he comes. Yay! Let's see if we can take him out. So he stumbled right into the lair. There he is. Look, just kill him. Yes!
Your minions are winning a battle. You have conquered this realm.
There you go. Darkana now.
Darkana. The surviving citizens have more on their plates than a demon spawn with 3 dead adventurers to munch. Not that many citizens have survived as such.
Oh look! I'm up on the 4th now on the scoreboard. Spong book. There you go. So thank you very, very much. We'll leave it there. Actually, we'll just see what the next town is called, and then we'll leave it there. But
Water Dream War. A region of pointless frolicking and endless pleasure. No one here understands the true meaning of suffering and random shocking violence meted
no,
out
they don't.
arbitrarily.
But they will soon, thanks to me. But not today. We're not going to carry on streaming. Thank you very much for joining me. I will be back next week with another episode of Spongboard, where we'll be delving into playing. Actually, no, it's kind of delving, isn't it? Because it's delving into Pilot Wings for the SNES. Well, thanks for joining me. Bye.